Yes, so hello everyone. Myself Jamin Patel presenting the portfolio of Studio 3 Integrated Construction Practices. Our project is the Waterfall, a high-end luxury residential apartment. Starting with the project brief, so the Waterfall is located at Bhopal, Ahmedabad. It consists of 4 basements for parking, ground floor and mezzanine floor for the amenities as mentioned, and 11 floors for the residents. The project cost is about 100 crore and it is an item rate contract. And the plot area is 4200 square meter. Myself playing the role of the MEPF consultant and lean champion. And the scope of study we consider is ground floor, mezzanine floor, first floor, and second floor. Next, we listed the beam uses as per planning, design, and construction phase, from which we have shortlisted the potential beam uses and gave the priority, which are 3D coordination, 4D simulation, coordination amongst stakeholders, cost estimation, 4D modeling, lean methods, and design review. Next, we made the milestone schedule in MSP of our working commitments. Next is the LOD versus LOS, the integration of schedule and design model. It helps us to identify the schedule and to know at what level our detail of team member should deliver their models, which make it easy to coordinate. Then these all are the collaborative platforms which we use for our project for better coordination, which are OneDrive for sharing and storing files and the Revit models, then Google Meet for group meetings, Miroboard for brainstorming and listing our weekly commitments, then BIM 360 for design model collaboration and data management, then Visilin for PPC tracking and schedule updating, and lastly the Plannerly which we use for BIM execution planning. Next comes the MEPF modeling. So firstly, the scope we consider for MEPF modeling is only the ground floor and mezzanine floor. Then there is a design process map shown for HVAC model, and the model elements are mentioned for HVAC model, which are ducts, indoor units, outdoor units, and refrigerant and drain pipes. Next is the firefighting model, consists of fire pipes, sprinklers, hose box, and hose wall. Then the plumbing model consists of soil pipes, waste pipes, and then we show fixtures in one of the male washroom consisting urinals, closet, traps, and basins. And lastly, the electrical model consisting the elements which are power conduits, low voltage conduits, junction box, and in fixtures we provided fans and CCTVs. The next are the constraints which are based in the modeling MEPF services which are mentioned. So first is the drawings were incomplete, then the lack of software skills, then the changes were continuously happening in the architectural drawings, and due to which the services drawings were also changed continuously, due to which the rework is done as we can see in the images. And the learnings that through modeling we can visualize and have a better understanding of the different MEPF elements and the fixtures, and also the BIM execution plan helps us in this understanding the specifications and the requirement of the S2SC model with specific period and deadline along with efficient coordination with the other stakeholders. Here the last planner system, a lean tool we use for the construction phase for PPC tracking, and we used to track this in Excel and in Visilin. So from this we came to know that the major reasons of variance which was coming are predecessors and the lack of manpower at site, for which suggestions were given by us as mentioned. Next is the class detection. So here we have done the class quantification. So in the mezzanine floor at the staircase landing, there was a cutout provided, but at the site the cutout was not there. So here we have calculated the cost which will incur for rework, which is around 10,000 rupees. And lastly, some suggestions are given by us as per the site conditions, like at site, there are not making any site layout planning. So suggesting them like doing this, it will help in planning pre-construction activities and temporary structures. Next, we found that at site they made a schedule in MSP, but now they are using Excel for tracking and scheduling. So they can use MSP or Primavera for scheduling and revising, tracking, updating actual status, which will help in analyzing the delays with the faster results. And lastly, in clash detection and design coordination part, at site, there is lack of coordination between the design consultants and BIM coordinator, due to which clashes are identified later and design changes also take place. So suggestion is they can use BIM 360 for the virtual collaboration among the design consultants and BIM coordinator, due to which they can identify the number of clashes at a time, and there will be less design changes and proper coordination will be there.